kind of cut you trying to do today?
Get something just like this.
Okay.
My old haircut.
Taper on the sides?
Yes, sir.
Gotcha. Let's get it.
So immediately when my client sat in the chair, I already could tell his hair was extremely matted, as you could see. Whenever a client comes in like this, just know they're hiding a lot of growth under, all that compression. So I'm gonna start off by combing his hair out and picking it out. That process took a few minutes because you want to fully, get the hair to its real length. If you just start cutting when it's matted, oh, you messed up. You messed up bad. And the haircut's gonna be ruined. So it's gonna cut patchy. It's not even gonna cut to its true length. So always comb it out. Always pick it out. Whatever you gotta do to get the hair to its true length. So the length he showed me, it looked like it was about like a 2. So I'm gonna start with my 2 guard and the lever's fully closed. And this is a pretty simple haircut. And even after I cut it down, it still looked matted. Like it was so matted, it looked like he was wearing his do-rag for like a week. Even after that, it was still matted. So you don't want to continue doing the haircut if something isn't right. If something ain't right, you gotta address it. So right after this, I realized like his hair was still matted. I won't be able to cut it down to its true length without washing it. So at this point, I just washed his hair. I just didn't show it in the video. We're gonna start his taper. His hair didn't look too much of a difference even after I washed it, but I was able to cut it down to its true length without it being matted anymore. So for the taper, we're gonna do like a mid taper. Same process as usual. For the beard, he's rocking like a chin strap. That's what he was looking for. So we're gonna fade that in, and we're not gonna take any length off the actual beard. For this side, same thing. As you can see, his C-cup area is a little lighter, so we're gonna kind of avoid that area. But a mid taper comes up above the ear, just a little bit. Now, as you can see, he got a do-rag line, but I finessed it to the point where it won't be as noticeable. That's the thing, a lot of people tie the do-rags too tight, they wear it too tight. And also, even if you're not wearing it too tight, just based on your head shape, sometimes you could just have a do-rag line based on your head shape. Because the way it ties and the way it holds your head, the way it wraps around your head, it could just cause you to have a do-rag line. So I got my 1 guard and this pretty much fades up into it. I love these clippers. I think I'm gonna get another pair. I wanna go either green or blue, not sure yet. But they're gonna be dope. We'll see. So we always gotta make sure that line around the ear is crispy every time. You don't need hairspray, you don't need to clean the skin with alcohol in the back, unless he's like sweating profusely or they just got braids done and it's greasy. That's the only time I really do it. But the back of the neck, I don't know, it's something about it. the hair don't really move back there. All you gotta do is trim it and then shape it up. And it almost always comes out crispy. So for the line, we're gonna start in the middle. He has a very healthy hairline. And we're not gonna push him back. We're gonna keep the line where it's at. Now in the picture he showed me, the C-cups were a bit shorter, like the vertical bars. But following his natural line, his vertical bars are a tad bit longer than that, just a tad. We're gonna follow it through to the other side and follow that C-cup line. I'm using my Tune 45 enhancements. And if you're wondering what compressor I use, everything is in my Amazon storefront. Just go ahead and check that out. I use like a simple corded joint. It's like $200, I think. Might even be cheaper than that. And the airbrush gun, a standard one with a good trigger. We're gonna trim down his mustache a little bit. So we're gonna work on his facial hair. Like I said, at first, I thought he wanted the mustache connected, but then he told me he wanted it disconnected. So right now I'm doing it without knowing, but then he corrected me. He told me what he was looking for. That's the thing, during a haircut, the client consultation is still going on. You know, sometimes you don't cover everything in just the cut. I mean, in the beginning. You still gotta go back and forth with your client, like, yo, do you want this done? Do you want your eyebrows done? Like, things like that. Communication is key when you're performing a service like this. I ain't even gonna hold you. This is my first time cutting his hair. As soon as he walked in, I think he looks like DC Young Fly. Let me know. I really think you do. Shout out Easy Blade. We're gonna use our razor. My code's on the screen for a discount. I'm gonna stretch the skin. And I'm only using certain parts of the blade. Or I put pressure on one side and no pressure on the other. So this is reaction. As you can see, he definitely loved it. This is how he came in. His hair was matted, smushed down. It's crazy. This is how he leaving. Let's get it. It's your boy 4. I'm gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Peace.